Hello friends, in this video lecture we will be discussing about Limited Liability Partnership Act 2008. So what are LLPs? तो देखिए जो LLPs होते हैं it is the hybrid of companies and partnership. Companies फॉर्मेट ऑफ बिजनेस एंड पार्टनरशिप फॉर्मेट ऑफ बिजनेस, उन दोनों के जो एडवांटेजेस हैं दैट इज देयर इन द एलएलपी. सो एलएलपी इज अ वेरी यूनिक कॉन्सेप्ट विच combines the advantages of both companies format of business and partnership format of business. Okay. So this act came into force in 2008. So in LLP form of business, अब देखिए जैसे पार्टनरशिप में क्या होता है, पार्टनरशिप का सबसे बड़ा फ्लॉ क्या है, जब भी कोई लोग पार्टनरशिप में बिजनेस करते हैं उसमें सबसे बड़ा फ्लॉ होता है ऑफ अनलिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी. अनलिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी. ओके. सो और कंपनीज फॉर्म ऑफ बिजनेस में सबसे बड़ा एडवांटेज क्या है, सबसे बड़ा एडवांटेज है लिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी. लिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी. ठीक है. सो इन एलएलपी वी हैव लिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी. इट विल बी अ पार्टनरशिप, it will be a kind of partnership but with limited liability. Okay. So it is taking the advantage of limited liability from the company format of business, and from the partnership it is taking the advantage of म्यूचुअल एक्सक्लूसिविटी की जो डिसीजन मेकिंग होगा दैट विल बी एज पर द एग्रीमेंट. तो वहां पे कहीं ना कहीं पार्टनर्स अपने से जो म्यूचुअली डिसाइड करते हैं, तो फ्रीडम एक पार्टनर्स को ज्यादा है. ठीक है. सो पार्टनरशिप का जो एडवांटेज है इज दैट द म्यूचुअल एग्रीमेंट बिटवीन द पार्टनर्स से जैसे जो डिसीजंस होंगे दैट विल बी टेकन एंड देयर विल बी एन एलएलपी एग्रीमेंट फॉर दैट. तो वो एडवांटेजेस पार्टनरशिप से आ गई और कंपनी फॉर्मेट से लिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी की एडवांटेजेस आ गई. ठीक है. कंपनी फॉर्मेट में सबसे बड़ा डिसएडवांटेजेस क्या है कि अ लॉट ऑफ स्टैट्यूटरी रिक्वायरमेंट इज देयर. statutory requirements, compliances, a lot of compliances is there. ये compliances जो सबसे बड़ा फ्लॉ है कंपनी फॉर्मेट ऑफ बिजनेस का, ये लिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी पार्टनरशिप में नहीं होगी. ठीक है. यहां पे भी compliances होंगी, इट विल बी मोर देन पार्टनरशिप बट वे लेस देन द कॉर्पोरेट फॉर्म ऑफ अ बिजनेस. तो somewhat limited liability partnership is taking advantage of limited liability from the corporate business, limited liability from the corporate business, and it is taking the advantage of freedom of the partners to take decision or mutual agreement mutual agreement from the partners. ठीक है. From the partnership, so the decisions will be taken on the basis of mutual agreement among the partners, so there is more freedom. So this was the advantage of the partnership which has been taken into LLP, and limited liability was the advantage of body corporate which has been taken from body corporate. Okay. So thus we can say that the biggest flaw of partnership was the unlimited liability that has been done away. And also LLP will be a separate legal entity. Okay. It will be an artificial legal person, which was not the case in partnership. In partnership, the partners and the firm were to a very large extent interchangeable. Okay. But that is not the case with LLP. Okay. Therefore the requirement is statutory requirement is more than the partnership, but it is way less than the body corporate. तो अब देखिए जो ये LLP का एक इतना यूनिक कॉन्सेप्ट है विच इज टेकिंग द एडवांटेजेस ऑफ द बोथ. सो इसका दिस एक्ट वाज पास्ड इन 2008. Okay. Limited Liability Partnership Act was passed in 2008, and this concept came in 2008 in India. तो इस एक्ट में there are 81 schedules, 81 schedules, 81 sections, 81 sections and 4 schedules. If you see the LLP Act, there are 81 sections, okay, and 4 schedules. Okay. So there are 81 sections and 4 schedules. So if we see the schedule, so first schedule 1 is saying provisions regarding matters relating to mutual rights and duties of partners, mutual rights and duties of partners. Okay. So mutual rights and duties of partners in absence of any agreement on such matter, that is held in the rules is held in schedule 1. Schedule 2 is regarding the conversion from a partnership firm into LLP. अगर partnership firm से LLP में convert करना है, so what is the procedure, what are the forms, so ये सारी चीजें जो है, the forms which has to be filled, ये सारी चीजें schedule 2 में given है. Okay. In schedule 3 it is conversion from private company into the LLP, limited liability partnership, and in schedule 4 conversion from unlisted पब्लिक कंपनी इनटू द लिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी पार्टनरशिप. अगर कोई लिस्टेड पब्लिक कंपनी है, दैट कैन नॉट कन्वर्ट इनटू एलएलपी, बट एन अनलिस्टेड public company can get converted into the LLP. So listed companies are those which are listed on the stock exchange. On the stock exchange. So such companies which are public in nature, जिनका shares floated है public at large में, such companies cannot convert into LLP, but an unlisted one can convert, a private company can convert, and a partnership firm can also convert into limited liability partnership. Okay. So these are the 4 schedules and 81 sections are there. Okay. So this form of a business, LLP as a business was prevalent in other countries than India. So in India, it came in 2008. Okay. So it came, the origin was from the United States. वहां पे बहुत ज़्यादा prevalent था. UK में भी बहुत ज़्यादा prevalent है. और इसका जो origin हुआ था, it was from the Texas. Texas is one of the state in the US which was first amongst all to introduce the concept of LLP, in which there will be a partnership with limited liability, and it also borrowed features of the body corporate like separate legal entity, artificial person, and it also incorporated features of partnership like uh, mutual agreement between the partners to take the decisions. Okay. They can't float shares in public at large. The partners will have to give contributions. Okay. So it had the feature, the business structure was of a partnership but with body corporate advantages of limited liability and separate legal entity. Okay. So it was prevalent in US, UK, and it came from the Texas, which was one of the state in the United States of America. Okay, which introduced the concept of LLP. So in India, if we see the LLP का जो origin था, it was from the Dr. J.J. Irani committee report on company law. ठीक है. And also from the Naresh Chandra report on regulation of private companies and partnership. तो सबसे पहली जो report आई थी, that was of Naresh Chandra committee report which was on regulation of private companies and partnership. ठीक है. तो उसमें LLP का मेंशन किया गया था, एंड उसके बाद डॉक्टर जे ईरानी कमिटी रिपोर्ट ऑन कंपनी लॉ में उन्होंने रिपोर्ट दी थी, तो उन्होंने LLP का भी मेंशन किया था. ठीक है. सो नाउ द इंट्रोडक्शन ऑफ LLP विल प्रोवाइड अ प्लेटफॉर्म टू स्मॉल एंड मीडियम इंटरप्राइजेस एंड प्रोफेशनल फर्म्स ऑफ कंपनी, सेक्रेटरीज, चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट, जितने भी प्रोफेशनल्स हैं, जैसे कि CAs हो गए, एडवोकेट्स हो गए, तो जो प्रोफेशनल फर्म्स हैं, दैट कैन बी ओपनड इन दी LLP फॉर्मेट. तो उनकी लाइबिलिटी जो है वो लिमिटेड हो जाएगी. सो देयर विल बी मच मोर चांसेस ऑफ ग्रोथ. और जितने भी स्मॉल एंड मीडियम इंटरप्राइजेस हैं, MS MEs, MSMEs. So even they can open it in the LLP format, because risk, like the risk will be less, and the professional firms will try to expand themselves because of the benefit of limited liability, and this will result into efficiency. This will result into better coordination of operations, and this will increase the global competitiveness. So seeing considering these factors, there was an introduction of LLP. Okay. This would also improve India's ranking in ease of doing business. Okay. Now if we see need, why the need was felt, so there is a need felt for a new corporate form that would provide an alternative to what? To traditional partnership. से ऑल्टरनेटिव प्रोवाइड करेगा, क्योंकि ट्रेडिशनल पार्टनरशिप में प्रॉब्लम थी विथ अनलिमिटेड पर्सनल लाइबिलिटी। और किसके लिए ऑल्टरनेटिव प्रोवाइड करेगा? टू दी कंपनी, लिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी कंपनी, जहां पे प्रॉब्लम थी स्टैच्यूट बेस्ड गवर्नेंस की, स्टैच्यूट बेस्ड गवर्नेंस स्ट्रक्चर की, क्योंकि इनका गवर्नेंस स्ट्रक्चर बहुत लार्ज था, कंपनीज एक्ट के बहुत ज्यादा स्टैच्यूट के रिक्वायरमेंट इनको फॉलो करने पड़ते थे। तो इन दोनों से, और यही दोनों फॉर्म ऑफ बिजनेस मेन बिजनेस थे इंडिया में, तो इन दोनों का एक ऑल्टरनेटिव करना प्रोवाइड, सो दैट इन दोनों को ध्यान में रखते हुए कि स्टैच्यूट बेस्ड गवर्नेंस स्ट्रक्चर जो है, जो कि बहुत रिगरस हो जाता है, इसको अवॉइड करना, और ट्रेडिशनल पार्टनरशिप का जो अनलिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी है, इसको अवॉइड करना। सो देयरफॉर with this objective in mind, LLP came into force, which gave limited liability, and also it reduced the statute based governance by making partnership as a form of business structure. Okay, so what does it did? It enabled professional expertise and initiative to combine, organize, and operate in flexible, innovative, and efficient manner. Okay, in efficient manner. So like if we see that at present under the partnership law, अभी partnership law में आप देखें, so there are 20 members. Maximum number of members in a partnership firm can be 20, but in LLP there is no limit. No limit. तो ये एक important point है, ठीक है। अब पार्टनरशिप में भी आप देखें that the partners are liable jointly and severally, ठीक है, वो एक दूसरे के लिए लाइबल होते हैं। सो इफ देयर इज अ पार्टनरशिप फर्म ऑफ 5 partners, one partner will be liable for the conduct of another partner. So thus it creates an unlimited liability, which means that the personal property of the partner can also be attached for the satisfaction of the firm's debts. Okay, in addition to the capital contributed by each of the partners. So this was the principal reason why partnership firms of professional were not growing to meet the challenges, to meet the international challenges or the global challenges of today's time. Okay. So हो क्या रहा था कि अगर कोई भी ज्यादा एक्सपैंड करता था, देयर वाज अ लॉट ऑफ रिस्क इन्वॉल्व, सो द फर्म्स वर गेटिंग लिक्विडेटेड, वो बैंकरप्ट हो जा रही थी, खत्म हो जा रही थी, because they were running on the standard principles of the partnership law. So this system, and also the partners were jointly and severally liable for the entire liabilities of partnership. So this was somewhat hindering the growth and expansion of the service-based organizations and service-based firms. Okay. So thus LLP limited liability partnership was then viewed as an alternative corporate business vehicle that will provide benefit of limited liability but allows its members the flexibility. लिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी तो कंपनी की रहेगी ही रहेगी, साथ साथ में फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी ऑफ ऑर्गेनाइजिंग देयर इंटरनल स्ट्रक्चर एज पार्टनरशिप। तो जैसे पार्टनरशिप का इंटरनल स्ट्रक्चर है विच इज बेस्ड ऑन द म्यूचुअली अराइव्ड एग्रीमेंट, ये रहेगा। तो ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है। So LLP was viewed as an alternative corporate business which will give you the benefit of limited liability and will also give you the flexibility of organizing their internal structure as partnership based business structure, okay, which is based on mutual arrived agreements, okay, which is based on mutual arrived agreement. So now if you see the features, the features the features of the limited liability partnership act. So the LLP shall be a body corporate and a legal entity separate from its partners. The mutual rights and duties of the partner will be decided by the LLP agreement. Okay, so there will be an LLP agreement which will decide the conduct of the partners. Okay. In absence of such agreement, there is a Schedule 1 which will decide, Schedule 1 in the Act. The LLP will be a separate legal entity as we have discussed. So partners की liability and the firm's liability will be different. No partner would be liable on account of the independent or unauthorized action of the other partners or their misconduct. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है। अगर किसी और पार्टनर ने कोई अनऑथराइज्ड एक्शन किया है या अनऑथराइज्ड मिसकंडक्ट किया जो कि वो अलाउड नहीं था, so the other partners will not be liable for that. Okay. So the no partner would be liable on account of independent or unauthorized action by the other partners. Okay. So the liabilities of the LLP and its partner who are found to have acted with, अब इसमें एक और चीज है कि अगर LLP के पार्टनर्स ने, ओके, विथ एन इंटेंट टू डिफ्रॉड क्रेडिटर्स कुछ काम किया है, ओके, अगर दो तीन पार्टनर से मिलके विद द इंटेंट टू डिफ्रॉड द क्रेडिटर्स और फॉर एनी फ्रॉडुलेंट पर्पस के लिए अगर LLP बनाई जाती है, then all the partners will have unlimited liability for all or any of the debt or other liabilities of LLP. अगर LLP का अगर ये प्रूव हो जाए कि बना ही था fraudulent purpose के लिए और with an intent to defraud the creditors, then the liability will change because you cannot be allowed to do wrong by taking the advantage of limited liability. Okay, you cannot defraud the others by taking the advantage of limited liability. Therefore, if this is proved, then all the partners will have unlimited liability. Okay, the only reason why the limited liability is given so that the business will prosper. Limited liability is not given for defrauding others. Okay, now feature number 4, every LLP shall have at least two partners which will be which will be given the status of designated partners. Okay, उन्हें designated partners का status दिया जाएगा. Why? Because they will be having the responsibilities of fulfilling all the compliances of the LLP with the required authorities. Okay. Now, the LLP shall be under an obligation to maintain annual accounts reflecting true and fair view of states of affairs. It has to prepare a statement of account and solvency, and it shall be filed with the registrar every year because it is very important that the firm should remain solvent. It should not become insolvent. Therefore, the statement of accounts and the solvency report should be filed with the registrar. Audit is per se not mandatory, but if the contribution of the partners exceeds 25 lakh or the annual turnover exceeds 40 lakhs, then audit becomes mandatory. Then audit becomes mandatory. Okay. Now, feature number 6, that the central government shall have powers to investigate the affairs of LLP. Okay. The compromise or arrangement, including mergers and amalgamation of LLP, shall be in accordance with the provisions of the Act. अगर LLPs का merger हो रहा है या amalgamation हो रहा है, that will be in accordance with the provisions of this Act. A firm, a private company, a partnership firm or a private company, a partnership firm or a private company or an unlisted public company would be allowed to be converted into LLP with the provisions of the Act, in accordance with the provisions of the Act. Okay. The winding up of the LLP may be either voluntary by the partners or it can be by the tribunal. Okay, tribunal. Okay. And also the Indian Partnership Act, this is important, the Indian Partnership Act 1932 will not be applicable to LLPs. LLPs का अपना act है, which is Limited Liability Partnership Act 2008. Okay. Now, what are the advantages of LLP? Advantages of LLPs are firstly easy to form. Okay, it is easy to form. uh, if you take a body corporate, a company, the formation process is much more cumbersome, it is much more difficult, but here it is relatively easy to form. Okay, मतलब like from 500 to 5600 आपका कंपनी रजिस्टर्ड हो जाएगा LLP. Biggest advantage that liability is limited. Okay, is having a limited liability. Perpetual succession, अगर मान लीजिए दो पार्टनर्स नहीं है, एक ही पार्टनर है या पार्टनर दोनों के दोनों मर गए, then also LLP will be in existence and it can admit new partners. Okay, so the LLP will get winded up only as per the provisions of the Act of 2008. It is not easy to wind up the LLP. Partnership, it can come into end as per the will of the partners also, but that is not the case with the LLP. Okay, it enjoying a perpetual succession. Okay, easy transferability of ownership. पार्टनरशिप में आप देखें, ट्रांसबिलिटी ऑफ अ पार्टनर्स राइट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट, बट देयर इज नो restriction upon joining and leaving the LLP. No restriction upon joining and leaving the LLP. It is easy to admit as a partner and to leave the firm, or to easily transfer the ownership on the other. Okay. Now taxation में भी benefit है, क्यों? Because LLP is not subjected to dividend distribution tax as companies are subjected to. ठीक है। अब क्योंकि यहाँ डिविडेंड देना ही नहीं ना, यहाँ पे तो पार्टनर्स है, उनके कंट्रीब्यूशन है, उनको अपना प्रॉफिट मिल जाना है, शेयर होल्डर्स को कोई डिविडेंड तो देना नहीं है। एंड ऑल्सो दे डोंट हैव टू गिव मिनिमम ऑल्टरनेटिव टैक्स। ओके, दे आर फ्री फ्रॉम मैट। ओके, no compulsory audit required. As such, audit is not required, but if the contribution exceeds 40 lakh, sorry, 25 lakh, or the annual turnover exceeds 40 lakh, then the audit will be required. देखिए, if जैसे मैंने पहले कहा था, इफ द नंबर ऑफ पार्टनर reduces less than 2 also LLP में, और कोई एक ही पार्टनर है, then he can still find a new partner to fill the position and LLP will continue. ठीक है। LLP का मैक्सिमम पार्टनर्स का कोई लिमिट नहीं, इट कैन हैव लिमिटलेस पार्टनर्स। ओके, it can also raise fund from partners, banks, NBFCs, etc. What are the disadvantages? Not covered all states. So various tax benefit और provisions, different state में different provisions होने के वजह से tax से regarding many states, there is a tendency which was there that many states were restricting the formation of LLP in their states. Okay, less credibility, because like it's a new business structure, so many people still don't trust the LLPs. They trust companies or partnerships more. Partners not consulting, so it can happen in LLP that the partners are not consulting for every decision. Okay, so the disadvantages can be curbed, but advantages are definitely more than the disadvantages. अब इसमें foreign LLP क्या है? Foreign LLP is the LLP which is formed, registered or incorporated outside India, but establishes a place of business in India. Okay. Limited liability partnership, as a partnership formed and registered under this act. Limited liability partnership क्या है? Any partnership formed and registered under the LLP 2008. एग्रीमेंट क्या है? एक LLP एग्रीमेंट भी होना चाहिए सर, रिटन एग्रीमेंट बिटवीन पार्टनर्स ऑफ लिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी पार्टनरशिप और बिटवीन द लिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी पार्टनरशिप which determines the mutual rights and duties of the partners. Okay, if we see partners, अब हम अगर पार्टनर्स के बारे में देखें, एनी इंडिविजुअल, कोई इंडिविजुअल पार्टनर बन सकता है या कोई बॉडी कॉर्पोरेट में बिकम अ पार्टनर इन LLP. ओके, an individual can also become a partner, or even a body corporate can also become a partner. अगर body corporate partner बनता है, then the body corporate has to nominate a natural person to represent itself. Okay, so see, in this video lecture, it will be a very long video lecture of about 1 hour maybe, because in this we will be discussing a lot of things regarding LLP, the registration process, what are the documents required, each and every nitty-gritties we will be discussing. Okay, so as far as partners are concerned, any individual or a body corporate can become a partner in an LLP. Okay, but the only requirement is that the person or a body corporate should not be insolvent. Okay, it should not be insolvent. So the minimum number is 2 and maximum is limitless. Okay, even if the number of partners, जैसे मैंने पहले कहा था, it reduces to 1, then also LLP can carry on the business with such sole partner for more than 6 months, and then such partner, देखिए आपके पास अगर 2 पार्टनर का मिनिमम रिक्वायरमेंट है, so even if you are one partner, you can admit another partner, but you have been given 6 months time to do that. अगर 6 months तक भी आपने किसी और पार्टनर को एडमिट नहीं किया and you are still functioning on one partner, then all your liabilities will be unlimited. Then you will be personally liable for the obligations of the LLP if you are violating the rule, because rule is of two partners, and if you got into one, you must have added one more partner, and for that 6 months time has been given to you. But even 6 months is expired, and then also you are functioning on one partner, and if you have knowledge of such situation, if you have knowledge, having knowledge of such situation, ये important है, then you will be liable personally for the obligations of LLP. तो ये भी point is important. Okay, this is an important point. LLP shall also have at least two designated partners who shall be individual, okay, and resident in India. So designated partners shall be individuals and resident in India. And to become a designated partner, the partner must have given a prior consent that he will act as a designated partner. तो ये सारा जब भी designated partner आप घोषित किए जाओगे और आपका जो भी फाइलिंग होगा with the registrar, consent form, each and everything will be filed. So a prior consent to act as a designated partner will be filed in the prescribed form and manner. तो ये सब क्यों इंपॉर्टेंट है, क्योंकि जो डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर होगा ना, उन्हें DPIN नंबर मिलेगा, डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर आइडेंटिफिकेशन नंबर. तो उसको ऑब्टेन करने के लिए इट इज एसेंशियल टू ऑब्टेन इट. यू नीड सच डॉक्यूमेंट्स. ओके. The designated partner shall obtain designated partner identification number DPIN, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, from the central government. Okay. तो इसके एक रिस्पेक्टिव फॉर्म्स होते हैं, यू हैव टू फिल दोस. ओके. Now, what are the responsibilities and liabilities of a designated partner? He will be responsible for doing all the acts, matters, and things which are required to be done by the LLP in respect of the compliance part का जो भी चीज है ना, compliance part का, that the designated partner has to do. और कोई भी अगर पेनल्टी लगती है, then if there is any contravention of those provision, then the designated partner will be held responsible. There is a 30 days period for filing of a vacancy of a designated partner. Okay, आपको उसी दौरान designated partner का filing कर देना. If no designated partner is appointed, okay, और if कोई भी फॉर्म कोई भी टाइम पे अगर एक ही designated partner था, then each partner of the LLP shall be deemed to be a designated partner. ठीक है. अगर कभी ऐसा हुआ कि LLP बिजनेस चल रहा है और दो के बजाय अब एक ही डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर रह गए हैं, देन till the time the new one is appointed, each and every partner will be deemed to be the designated partner. और अगर designated partner आप appoint नहीं करते हैं, then you will be punishable, the LLP will be punishable with fine. Okay. So this was all about what we did. We did what is LLP, how it has advantages of both companies and the partnership firm. What are the advantages of having the LLP? What are the disadvantages of having the LLP? What are the salient features of LLP? Now we will be seeing the more practical part. अब तक ये theoretical हो गया. We will be seeing some of the procedural part, not practical, but the procedural part of formation of the LLP. So now we will be discussing the registration process. Okay, we will be discussing the registration process. So सबसे पहला जो इसमें है registration process में, it is to obtain digital signature certificate. To obtain digital signature certificate. Okay, so digital signature certificate is something very important that you have to obtain. क्योंकि देखिए होगा क्या ना, जब आप फाइलिंग भी करेंगे इनकॉर्पोरेशन ऑफ LLP के लिए या डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर्स को अपॉइंट करने के लिए, और भी बहुत सी चीज़ें हैं, नेम को रिजर्व करने के लिए LLP का, देन यू विल हैव टू साइन अ लॉट ऑफ डॉक्यूमेंट्स एंड ऑल दैट डॉक्यूमेंट विल बी सबमिटेड in an electronic mode online. So therefore it won't be it won't be on manual basis पे नहीं होगा. It will be on electronic basis online. Okay, so for that you need the digital signature of the designated partners. वही साइन करेंगे ना, तभी जाके आप वो फाइल इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मोड में ऑनलाइन अपलोड कर पाएंगे. देयरफॉर इन रजिस्ट्रेशन प्रोसेस द फर्स्ट स्टेप इज टू ऑब्टेन द डिजिटल सिग्नेचर सर्टिफिकेट. द डिजिटल सिग्नेचर certificate. So before initiating the process of registration, one must apply for digital signature of designated partners of the proposed LLPs. क्योंकि आने वाले जो भी डॉक्यूमेंट्स होंगे उसमें डिजिटल सिग्नेचर की रिक्वायरमेंट होगी. ओके. So digital signature certificate can be taken by filling up the forms with the certified agencies. बहुत सी एजेंसीज हैं, वो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के आपको एलएलपी के साइट पे भी मिल जाएंगी, जो गवर्नमेंट का मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कॉर्पोरेट ऑफ अफेयर्स का. सो सर्टिफाइंग एजेंसी से यू जस्ट हैव टू ऑब्टेन द डिजिटल सिग्नेचर सर्टिफिकेट. ओके. Now you see the after the digital signature certificate has been obtained, then one has to apply for director identification number. Okay. This is similar to designated partner DPIN also. Okay. So that uh, so apply for DIN of all the designated partners. So the application for allotment of DIN has to be made in form DIR3. ये फॉर्म होगा, फॉर्म DIR3. Okay. So scanned copy of documents लगाना पड़ेगा, which is Aadhaar and PAN to the form. Okay. Form is form DIR3. और ये form will be signed by the company secretariat. Okay. अब आपके पास DPIN आ गया. तो DPIN के लिए कौन सा फॉर्म है? फॉर्म इज फॉर्म DIR3. Okay. Then you have step 3. Step 3 is the name approval. So सबसे पहला स्टेप क्या था? डिजिटल सिग्नेचर लेना. Then it was the DPIN नंबर लेना. Then it was name approval. तो LLP का नाम क्या होगा? तो इसके लिए the form which you need to fill is LLP run. Run is what? Reserve unique name. Okay. So this is the form which you need to fill. So this LLP run, limited liability partnership reserve unique name, is filed for reservation of the name of the proposed LLP, which shall be processed by the central registration center. Okay. But before quoting name in the form, it is recommended that आप जब भी नेम रिजर्व भी करना हो, it is recommended that you use the free name search facility on MCA पोर्टल. MCA पोर्टल में आप फ्री नेम सर्च फैसिलिटी को आप देख लें कि वो नेम पहले से तो किसी ने नहीं ले रखा है. इट शुड नॉट, जो भी आप नेम रिजर्व करते हैं, इट शुड नॉट बी अ प्रोहिबिटेड नेम, and it should not be a name which has already been taken. So therefore you must check it on the MCA portal. Okay. So the form run LLP has to be filled. Okay. Now step 4 will be the incorporation of LLP. Step 4 is the incorporation of the LLP. So अब incorporation of the LLP के लिए जो form use होगा, that is Philip. Okay, Philip is the form. So it is form for incorporation of limited liability partnership. So Philip का full form क्या है? Form for incorporation of limited liability partnership. Okay, and it shall be filed with the registrar. Okay, it shall be filed with the registrar. Who has jurisdiction over the state in which the registered office of LLP is situated. Okay. So the Philip form will be filed with the registrar, who has the jurisdiction over the state in which the registered office of the LLP is situated. इसका फीस दिया होगा annexure A में, which has to be paid. Okay. So this form this form also, ये जो Philip form है, it can also be used for allotment of DPIN. Okay. This form Philip can also be used for reservation of name. तो रिजर्वेशन ऑफ नेम के लिए जो हमने रन LLP रन वाला फॉर्म भरा था, अगर वो नहीं भी भरा है, देन वी कैन फिल इट हेयर ऑल्सो. ओके, so this was the incorporation of LLP, which is done by the form Philip. Okay, Philip, form for incorporation of LLP. Step 5. Now अब ये सब के बाद, now we have obtained the digital signature certificate, then we obtained the DPIN number, then we reserved the name also, and then we did incorporation filling also, filing also. Now we have to file limited liability partnership agreement. अब जब incorporation हो गया, then this is the very important document that how the business will be conducted. So therefore now we have to file the LLP agreement. So LLP agreement will govern the mutual rights and duties among the partners and also the relation of the partners with the LLP. Okay. So this LLP agreement is filed in Form 3 online. ठीक है, Form 3 online. Okay. So it has to be filed. The Form 3 is a very important form, Form 3, and it has to be filed within 30 days of the incorporation because LLP agreement is the very main document for the conduct of the business. Therefore, Form 3 has to be filed within 30 days of the incorporation. Okay. Now, if you see incorporation certificate, once the registrar approves your memorandum of association, article of association, you are a step closer of getting the LLP registered. The next step is the LLP incorporation certificate. Okay, when all the documents have been submitted, then within 2 to 12 days, one will get the LLP incorporation certificate. Then we have to apply for the PAN and bank accounts, etc. Okay, so these were the 5 steps basically, which are required. First is the digital certificate, digital signature certificate. Okay, which has to be applied with which can be get from the certified agencies. Then we have director identification number, DPIN. Okay, then we have name, reservation of name approval. Okay, then we have, and this name approval will be done on the form LLP run. Okay, LLP run. Okay, this director identification number will be done on the form DIR3, form DIR3. Okay, then there is incorporation of LLP, which will be done on the form Philip, form Philip. Okay, then we have to file limited liability partnership agreement, that will be done on form 3 online, form 3 online. Okay, then when all the documents are fulfilled, then we will get the incorporation certificate. So every LLP is to have a registered office to which all the communication will be made and received. तो registrar के पास आपको registered office का address भी file करना पड़ेगा. One more important point, this point is important regarding the name of the LLP, regarding the name of the LLP, that is जो भी आप नाम रखेंगे, you have to mention or add the name LLP in front of it. सो वॉट एवर द नेम ऑफ द फर्म इज, ऐसा पार्टनरशिप में कोई रूल नहीं है, कंपनी में है, अगर आप कोई भी कंपनी का नाम रखते हैं, यू हैव टू ऐड लिमिटेड, LTD, वहां पे आपको क्या वर्ड ऐड करना पड़ता है, लिमिटेड, LTD. ओके, बट यहाँ LLP में you have to add the word. It is a very important point as far as reservation of name is concerned, that you have to add the word LLP in front of the name of the partnership firm. Okay, जो भी एलएलपी का आपका फर्म का नाम है उसके आगे आपको एलएलपी ऐड करना पड़ेगा, ताकि लोगों को पता चले दैट इट इज अ लिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी पार्टनरशिप। यहाँ पे पार्टनर्स की लिमिटेड लाइबिलिटी है, एंड इट इज ऑल्सो एक्टिंग, द फर्म इज ऑल्सो एक्टिंग एज अ बॉडी कॉर्पोरेट, एज अ सेपरेट लीगल एंटिटी। Okay, and it is an artificial person. In case the LLP or any of its partner carry out any act with the intent to defraud the creditors, ये बहुत important point है, ये पहले भी हो चुका है discuss, that intent to defraud the creditors of the LLP or any other person, or if the LLP has been done for any fraudulent purpose, then there is an unlimited liability. So you cannot take this advantage of limited liability to defraud the creditors of the LLP. Okay, then if such thing is proved, then there will be an unlimited liability for the partners of the LLP. Okay. Also, there is an assignment or transfer of partnership right, that right of a partner to share the profit and losses of the LLP and to receive the distribution in accordance with the LLP agreement are transferable. It is transferable wholly or in part. ठीक है, तो ये एक बहुत बड़ा फीचर है. इट इज़ अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फीचर ऑफ LLP, दैट द राइट्स ऑफ अ पार्टनर टू शेयर प्रॉफिट एंड लॉसेस एंड टू रिसीव डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन is transferable in nature. It can be transferred to somebody else either wholly or partly. अगर ये right, if even if we have transferred this right, then it will not by itself cause disassociation of the partners or dissolution or winding up of the LLP. इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि वो पार्टनर खत्म हो गया. That partner will remain a partner. He just have transferred his right to receive profit from the firm. Okay. और जिस बंदे को मान लो उसने ट्रांसफर किया, इट इज नॉट ऑलवेज नेसेसरी दैट द पर्सन हु इज रिसीविंग द प्रॉफिट्स और हु इज गेटिंग द राइट by the partner to receive the profit, it's not that he can participate in the management or the conduct, because he is not the partner. He just has the right to receive profits. Why he has the right? Because the partner of the LLP has transferred that right to him. So he cannot say, since I am receiving the partnership profit, then I can also participate in the management or conduct of the partnership business. So ये इस point में दिया हुआ है. Okay. Oh, so it's been a very long class till as of now. Now we have discussed a lot of things, but in this topic we will be now discussing a lot more provisions relating to the documents and the conversions of the existing firm, etc., etc. Okay. Abhi, like it's only the half of the content which has been covered, half more is remaining. So now the conversion of existing firm into LLP. Conversion of existing firm into LLP. So a partnership firm may convert itself. सबसे पहली बात है कि अगर पार्टनरशिप फर्म को अपने आप को एलएलपी में कन्वर्ट करना है, देन देयर इज सेक्शन 55 एंड सेकंड शेड्यूल, जो हमने स्टार्टिंग में शेड्यूल्स किया था डिस्कस. सो इट विल बी द सेकंड शेड्यूल. सो अ पार्टनरशिप फर्म कैन गेट कन्वर्ट इनटू एन एलएलपी एज पर सेक्शन 55 ऑफ द एलएलपी एक्ट एंड सेकंड शेड्यूल. A private company can get itself converted as per section 56 and third schedule. तो यहाँ पे second schedule, यहाँ पे third schedule. And an unlisted public company may be converted into an LLP as per section 57 and the fourth schedule. Okay, so these are the conversions of the existing firms into LLP. So partnership firms section 55, private company section 56, and unlisted company section 57. Similarly, second, third and fourth schedule. Okay. अब इसमें जब भी जो भी कन्वर्जन्स के जितने भी डॉक्यूमेंट्स है सब रजिस्ट्रार के पास जब सबमिट हो चुके हैं, देन ऑल द टैंजिबल एसेट्स, मूवेबल एंड इमूवेबल एंड ऑल द एसेट्स ऑफ द कंपनी, अगर वो अनलिस्टेड पब्लिक कंपनी है या प्राइवेट कंपनी है और अगर कोई पार्टनरशिप फॉर्म है, वो सारे एसेट विल बी ट्रांसफर्ड. जो कन्वर्जन का जो रिजल्ट होगा इट विल बी ट्रांसफर्ड टू एंड शैल वेस्ट इन LLP. ओके. Incorporation of foreign LLP will be done as per the rule prescribed by the central government. As per the rule prescribed by the central government. Comprise a compromise arrangement or reconstruction of LLP like mergers, amalgamation, winding up. These all will be done. Like also they we have to take the agreement. ये सब करने से पहले we have to take an agreement of the majority of members and creditors. Creditors को भी include करना है, उनका भी opinion या approval लेना है. Representing 3/4 in value and it shall be confirmed by such amalgamation, compromise, or winding up, or any merger or amalgamation shall be confirmed by NCLT also, National Company Law Tribunal. So it shall be confirmed by the NCLT as well. Okay. Now, if you see the winding up and dissolution of LLP. So the winding up of LLP may be either voluntary or it can be done by NCLT under certain circumstances, or it can be done by NCLT under certain circumstances. तो जो मेजर रीजन होगा वाइंडिंग अप के लिए फॉर द एनसीएलटी कब बोलेगा वाइंडिंग अप करने के लिए? इट कैन से व्हेन द एलएलपी इज इनेबल, देयर इज एन इनएबिलिटी टू पे द डेट्स. LLP is unable to pay its debt, okay, or there is a default in filing of statement of account or solvency statement or annual return with the registrar of company for 5 consecutive financial year. मतलब आपको छुपा रहे हो ना, अगर 5 consecutive financial year से you are not filing solvency statement, you are not filing annual return, you are not filing statement of account, then the NCLT can confirm the winding up. Okay. And also, if it is proved that the LLP is not in a position to pay its debt, okay, then also an NCLT can give decision for winding up. Okay. Now, central government has made a lot of rules and provisions relating to winding up and dissolution of LLP. Okay. So this was all regarding the winding up and dissolution of LLP, the compromise, arrangement, mergers, amalgamation of the LLP, in which NCLT has a very important role to play. And winding up is generally done when LLP is not in a position to pay its debt. Okay. Now, if you see reservation of name, कैसे name को reserve किया जाता है, तो उसका procedure क्या है? So you have to just open the, it is a very simple procedure. आप इसको ऑनलाइन भी कर सकते हैं. You have to just open the MCA portal. MCA portal का मतलब क्या है? Ministry of Corporate Affairs. मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कॉरपोरेट अफेयर्स. तो आप उसका पोर्टल खोलिए, एमसीएस सर्विस वहाँ पे ऑप्शन होगा, वहाँ जाइए. वहाँ पे आपको जैसे मैंने बताया था नेम के लिए कौन सा फॉर्म होता है, रन एलएलपी, ये फॉर्म सेलेक्ट कर लीजिए. तो उसमें ऑप्शन पूछेगा वेदर द एलएलपी इज अ न्यू कॉर्पोरेशन और इट इज अ conversion of a firm to LLP, or it is a conversion of an unlisted public company to LLP or a private company to LLP. तो जो भी आपका in case if it is a new incorporation, तो आप new incorporation पे क्लिक कर दीजिए. Then you have to give maximum 2 proposed name for the any 2 proposed name, and you have to, the applicant can use auto check facility to just check whether this name is already existing or not. ठीक है, तो आप 2 नेम दे सकते हैं ऑन द प्रायोरिटी बेसिस. अगर पहला वाला कहीं यूज होगी भी गया हो तो देन वन कैन यूज सेकंड वन, बट वन मस्ट ऑलवेज चेक द ऑटो चेक फैसिलिटी इज देयर. You know, the applicant can also enter comments which can include the objective of the LLP or any other comment which it deems fit, the tagline or any other thing. Can also attach any document in PDF. Okay. The applicant can attach any approval taken from regulatory authority. Okay. Then the application is to be submitted and payment of fees of rupees 200 as per the registered office rules can be done. Okay. अगर जो भी नेम है, if then what will happen after submitting, the registrar will make it open एंड इफ द प्रपोज्ड नेम इज अवेलेबल, अगर जो भी आपने नाम दिया इट इज अवेलेबल विदाउट एनी ऑब्जेक्शन और क्वेरी, then the central registration center will intimate you and reserve the name for 20 days from the date of approval. ठीक है, so you can reserve the name also. तो ये सारा जो प्रोसीजर मैंने बताया था इट इज फॉर द रिजर्वेशन ऑफ नेम, कि आप एलएलपी शुरू करने वाले हैं, यू वांट टू रिजर्व द नेम कि कोई और यूज ना कर ले, ठीक है, और इट इज रिजर्व फॉर 20 डेज, तब तक आपका इनकॉर्पोरेशन भी हो ही जाएगा, ठीक है. नाउ व्हाट आर द डॉक्यूमेंट्स, इफ वी सी द डिटेल्स ऑफ द डॉक्यूमेंट्स व्हिच आर रिक्वायर्ड, what are the documents are required. So before filing the form for incorporation of LLP, there are certain documents which are required. So they are the main objective: proof of office or address, NOC from the owner of property, okay, details of partners, designated partners, proof of identity of each designated partners, proof of residential address of each designated partners, digital signature certificate of designated partners, details of LLPs, companies in which partners, designated partner is a partner or a director, उनके सारे designated partner, LLP के सारे details one must need, copy of approval obtained from any regulatory authority if required, subscriber sheet and consent letter of each partner or designated partner, and all the documents must be self attested. All the documents must be self attested. Okay. So this is all the documents which you need. Now preparation of e-form fill up. So down from where you will get this form, you can download it from MCA portal. Okay, and this form, even if you have not reserved the name or you have not selected the name, so this form can also be used for reserving the name. Okay, so the details of the designated partners is also to be filled. Aadhaar card details is also to be filled. Main object of the LLP shall be attached. Proof of office address is also to be attached. जहाँ पे भी वो प्रॉपर्टी ओनर है, जहाँ पे भी एलएलपी आप बैठा रहे हैं, उसका नो ऑब्जेक्ट सर्टिफिकेट शैल ऑल्सो बी अटैच्ड. Okay, subscriber sheet, consent letter should also be attached. Approval of the regulatory authority should also be attached. Details of the LLPs, partners, designated partners, all such things should be there. Okay. और इसमें एक और चीज़ है, जो आपका डेजिग्नेटेड, अगर मान लीजिए कोई कंपनी का डायरेक्टर है और उसके पास ऑलरेडी एक DIN नंबर है, डायरेक्टर आइडेंटिफिकेशन नंबर, ओके, then he does not need to take DPIN also, designated partner identification number. एक नंबर से ही, इवन इफ डेजिग्नेटेड, एक नंबर से ही आपका सारे हो जाएंगे, कंपनी का भी डायरेक्टर का और एलएलपी के भी डायरेक्टर का सेम इंफॉर्मेशन हो जाएंगे. अगर मान लीजिए कोई एलएलपी का पार्टनर है, उसके पास DPIN नंबर मिल गया उससे, वो LLP 1 में पार्टनर है, विद द सेम नंबर ही कैन बी ऑल्सो डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर इन LLP 2, क्योंकि कोई रेस्ट्रिक्शन तो है नहीं. सो बट द नंबर शुड बी देयर. ओके, ये सारी इंफॉर्मेशन वो कितने पार्ट LLPs में डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर, वो सब DPIN नंबर से आ जाएगी. ओके, ही देयर इज नो नीड टू टेक अनदर DPIN नंबर फॉर LLP 2. ठीक है, डायरेक्ट डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर के एक DPIN नंबर से ही सारा काम हो जाएगा. सो ये पॉइंट भी इंपॉर्टेंट था जो मैंने बताया. ओके, so the e-form fill up shall be filed on the MCA portal and make payment of filing fees. Okay, certificate of incorporation. If there is no objection, then the certificate of incorporation would be issued in form LLP 16. In form LLP 16. Now, preparation of LLP agreement. So, an LLP agreement will be prepared between partners and designated partners of the LLP. Okay. So such LLP agreement will have just in general the name of the LLP, name and address of all the partners and designated partners. उनका जो contribution है वो होगा, ठीक है, मैनर ऑफ एडिशनल कंट्रीब्यूशन होगा, प्रॉफिट शेयरिंग रेशियो होगा, रिम्यूनरेशन ऑफ पार्टनर, सैलरी क्या होगी वो सब होगा, राइट्स एंड ड्यूटीज ऑफ पार्टनर्स होगा। ठीक है, मैनर ऑफ अपॉइंटमेंट, रिमूवल एंड रेजिग्नेशन ऑफ पार्टनर्स और डेजिग्नेटेड पार्टनर्स होगा। ठीक है, ये सारी चीजें होंगी। So, what are the forms? Run LLP is used for reserving the name. Fill up is used for incorporation of LLP. Form 5 is used for notice for change of name. Form 17 is used application and statement for the conversion of a firm into LLP. ठीक है, एंड फॉर्म 18, ये फॉर्म 17 एंड 18 है। अगर कोई पार्टनरशिप फर्म से आपको एलएलपी में कन्वर्ट करना है, यू हैव टू फिल फॉर्म 17। एंड अगर आपको कोई प्राइवेट कंपनी या अनलिस्टेड पब्लिक कंपनी को एलएलपी में कन्वर्ट करना है, देन यू हैव टू फिल फॉर्म 18। ओके, नाउ व्हाट आर द डॉक्यूमेंट्स रिक्वायर्ड? डॉक्यूमेंट्स ऑफ पार्टनर्स का अगर देखा जाए तो वही है, आईडी प्रूफ, पैन कार्ड, एड्रेस प्रूफ ऑफ द पार्टनर, रेसिडेंस प्रूफ ऑफ द पार्टनर, फोटोग्राफ, पासपोर्ट साइज। तो मैं हर एक डॉक्यूमेंट आपको बता रहा हूँ। अगर आप एलएलपी फॉर्म करने का सोच भी रहे हैं, देन ऑल्सो दिस वीडियो कैन बी हेल्पफुल फॉर यू। ठीक है, अगर एलएलपी के डॉक्यूमेंट है तो क्या क्या रिक्वायर्ड होगा? उनका जो रजिस्टर्ड ऑफिस का डॉक्यूमेंट है, प्रूफ ऑफ द रजिस्टर्ड ऑफिस, दिस इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट डॉक्यूमेंट। ओके, एंड इट हैज टू बी फाइल्ड विद इन 30 days of its incorporation. Okay, no objection certificate with the consent of the landlord to allow LLP to use the place of as a registered office should also be given. Okay, then digital signature certificate, कोई भी designated partner का will has to be given. So what are the checklists for LLP registration? You know, you have to have minimum of 2 partners. Digital signature certificate has to be there. DPIN number has to be there. Name should be reserved. Capital contribution by each partner. LLP agreement has to be prepared, and proof of registered office of the LLP has to be filed. Okay. तो अगर आप देखें, स्टेप 1 है डिजिटल सिग्नेचर को पाने के लिए इतने का खर्चा आ सकता है, 2000 रुपीज़ और 1000 रुपीज़। DIN नंबर के लिए 1000 रुपीज़, नेम के लिए 200 रुपीज़। सो द एक्सपेंस इज नॉट अलॉट, दीज आर द पेपर वर्क्स और द कंप्लायंस एक्सपेंस। इनकॉर्पोरेशन के लिए कैपिटल कंट्रीब्यूशन के हिसाब से डिपेंड करता है। ओके, सो इट कैन बी 50 rupees, okay, for filing form 3. Okay, so the tax would be levied on the LLP and the partners would be exempt from the tax. Okay, इस केस में क्या होगा, जो LLP पर टैक्स लगता है, it will be levied on the LLP. Okay, and the partners would be exempt from the tax. Okay, so it will be like the LLP would be taxed in the manner as a partnership firm is taxed. Okay, डबल टैक्सेशन नहीं होती कंपनीज में, बहुत बार डबल टैक्सेशन हो जाती है। सो व्हाट इज द कंक्लूजन ये सब करने का? ये जो भी हमने पढ़ा, वी डिस्कस्ड अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स, वी डिस्कस्ड अबाउट LLP, that how it is hybrid of both, like it is having the advantages of both company and the traditional partnership. How, what are the salient features of the LLP, what are the advantages of the LLP, what are the disadvantages of the LLP, what is the process of registration of LLP, what is the certificate of incorporation, how to obtain that, what is digital signature certificate, what is designated partner identification number, how to get it, what are the documents required. We did all these things in the above video. Now the LLP will act as an engine of growth. इसका conclusion देखें, why we have brought this concept as an engine of growth for economic development of the country, and it is very much important for the professional services. Okay, so LLP is a very good alternate mode of carrying business. It will encourage joint ventures and would make Indian सर्विस सेक्टर ग्लोबली कॉम्पिटिटिव, क्योंकि इंडिया कहीं ना कहीं सर्विस सेक्टर में अच्छा शाइन भी करता है. सो विथ इफ वी गिव सम एंटरप्रेन्योरियल ईज to the professionals, it can become globally competitive as well. Okay, so it will enable MSMEs, small and medium enterprises, family partnership to expand, and the professionals to expand. So the hybrid structure of LLP is the key here. Okay, is the key here. So thank you all. In this video lecture we discussed everything regarding the LLP. the procedural part, the theoretical part, the advantages, the disadvantages, the salient features of LLP, and why there was a need of LLP and what are LLPs. Okay, what are the digital signature certificates? What are the designated partners? What are the designated partner identification number? What forms which we need to fill to get those things? Okay, so with this, our video comes to an end. Thank you all. So this LLP Act was about 81 sections and 4 schedules. Thank you all.